And we are live! Hello mga kakwento! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back to another episode of Kape at Kwento, Kwentong Pagbabago, where we keep it real about life, change and growth, one coffee at a time. Ako po si Lori, a former OFW, a mother of two, the face behind Life with Lore business page, and now a proud digital business owner. So tonight's story is for every parent who's ever felt torn between earning and being present at home. So our guest chose a different path, one that allowed her to protect both her time and her family's future. She is a wife, a homeschooling mom, and a former finance professional who walked away from the traditional route to create something more aligned with her values. So now she helps other parents build online business that support a flexible and intentional style. So I will welcome our Coach Ayin. I will add her to stage. Okay. Hello, Coach. Thank you sa
Hello.
pag-guest sa aking Kape at Kwento-Kwentong Pagbabago.
You're welcome,
So,
Lori.
mm,
Wala akong kape, meron akong tsaa ngayon.
it's
Very good
okay as long
afternoon.
as we have a mug. Ako, iba na naman yung mug ko ngayon. Ano ba 'to, Cirque du Soleil, yung
Oh,
nagpe-perform ng mga magic. Ito
ako
pa yung
naman
from
'to.
from previous, ah, office sa Singapore.
Oo.
Yan. So let's start from the beginning, Coach. Gusto niyo po bang mag-introduce kasi na-introduce ko na yung iba. Meron pa ba kayong gusto i-introduce pa or dagdag dun sa introduction ko, Coach?
I think okay na ang iyong introduction. Thank you for it. We can go directly to your questions.
Okay. I'll say hi to my coach in UK, Mimi. Hello,
Mm.
beautiful and inspiring ladies. Teka, show natin. Ayan. Hello, Mimi. Si coach ko. Yan. So,
Hello.
I'll go with my first
Mm.
question. Ayan. So, let's start from the beginning. Can you share your story and how you first discovered this digital business?
Yes, thank you, Lori. Laging tinatanong 'yan and nakakatuwa din that I'm able to share my story. Actually, 'yun, dito ako based sa Philippines, born and raised here, and like what you said, Lori, ako ay isang stay-at-home mom and digital business owner for 6 years now. So I've spent 11 years in the corporate world before maging stay-at-home mom. So nanggaling ako sa shipping industry, consulting, and yung pinakamahabang stint ko is in a multinational investment bank. So, if may viewers ka dito ngayon na from finance or accounting, they would know kung gaano ka-demanding or ka-draining yung environment na yun. Pero, everything shifted when my husband and when we started our own family kasi nag-agree kami talaga early on that I would stay at home with my daughter. And it was a very intentional decision, lalo na ang backstory kasi noon we went through what we went through with our moms. They were both diagnosed with cancer. Sadly, they also passed away because of the disease. And dumating kami sa point noon na kailangan naming mamili between career and family. So, nung dumating kami dito sa point na meron na kaming family, ayaw na namin maulit yon syempre. So, yes, I stepped away from the corporate. I actually poured myself into motherhood, pero at the same time, kasi sanay ako mag-work. A part of me, naghahanap pa din ng independence, yung earning, yung contributing sa finances, yung feeling fulfilled, actually beyond my responsibilities at home. Kasi, ibang, ito ang daughter ko.
Hello.
Homeschooled.
Ah,
Yan, na ano na to, na meet na to ni Lori last time. Yon.
yes.
So,
Nasaan si
yun,
doggy-doggy mo? Si
nasa
Tofu,
baba.
di ba? Tofu. Where's Tofu?
Na-meet ko na din, di ba, yung dog namin, si Tofu. So,
Yes.
yes. So, going back, kasi, syempre, lumalaki yung family, di ba? Lumalaki din yung needs, yung pangangailangan. So, talagang inisip ko, ano ba, kailangan ko bumalik sa corporate? Eh, ayoko talaga. I tried looking for online job, pero sabi ko, it's the same. Parang nasa office ka din, tied up ka din. Usually, tied up ka din sa office chair mo if you look for online jobs, diba? So, hanggang
Mm.
nakita ko itong opportunity na to, business opportunity nito sa sister-in-law ko living in Canada. So, hindi niya na akin in-offer yung business. I just saw na sabi ko, wow, ano siya, ito, may toddler siya, plus may newborn baby, and then she started her business. So sabi ko, paano niya nagagawa yun? Di ba? So I really got inspired and I checked out the business, and in less than a month of exploring the business, we decided to start the business. Yun na ang aking story.
So yung second question ko naman, so let's be honest, did you have doubts or fears before starting, and what almost stopped you if you have doubts or what?
Yes, actually, I didn't have any, kasi madami dito sa atin ngayon, pag nag-check out ng business, ang ulang doubt nila is it legit? Baka scam yan, mga ganun. Sa akin, dumaan din sa isip ko na, hindi dumaan sa isip ko na, um, scam yung business because nandito yung yung brother ko and sister-in-law, and they wouldn't compromise their status, their immigrant status in Canada. So I know na also in their values, I know them too well. So, talaga siya, cross out na yun, talagang legitimate ang business. Ang actually, doubt and fear ko dito sa business, it's if I can do the business. Kasi I had already a lot on my plate. I was a breastfeeding mom. Actually, around 1 year old yung daughter ko, turning 2, and alam mo naman, yung terrible twos, di ba? Hindi ka talaga makakagalaw. So, sa akin, in my heart, sabi ko, gusto ko yung business, pero baka hindi ko magawa, baka hindi ko matuunan ng basin, baka hindi pwede, baka masayang yung investment ko dito sa business, yung mga ganong ano. Pero, one thing that clarified, parang naging clear yung utak ko dahil sa husband ko. Ang sabi niya sa akin noon, if you forgo this business, do you think you will regret it in the future? So, nung tinanong niya sa akin yun, instantly sabi ko, hindi, sige, start na natin tong business kasi alam kong maganda yung business and align siya sa values namin, align din siya doon sa gusto kong goals ng family namin. Ayun.
Wow. Ako naman, coach, talagang very I was very skeptical at that time kasi siguro galing din kasi akong bangko. So, yung mind ko naka-program na siya na scam or fraud kasi parang yun yung the best na iisipin mo para hindi ka maloko. So, talagang I did my due diligence. Talagang ni-research ko lahat-lahat. Kasi hindi ko rin, si Coach Mimi, hindi ko talaga siya kilala. Stranger siya. I just saw the ads. And then, hi Stephanie! Thank you for watching! Ayun, si Idol Stephanie. So, yun nga, ang dami kong doubts kasi unang-una hindi ko nga kilala. So, I stalked them, yung mga taga-UK. Kasi nakita ko yung ads when I was in UK. So, in-stalk ko talaga yung Facebook nila. So, inilam ko lahat yung sa business, ano ba talagang, ano ba yung mga pwede kong malaman about the business. And eventually, ayun, nag-start din ako. Kasi nakita ko nga yung mga benefits, yung maraming magagawa ng business for me. So thank you, Coach. I'll go with my third question. What are the biggest blessings or changes na this business has given you and your family?
Madami. Isa-isahin natin. So, syempre, una, financial. Kasi financial, kaya tayo nandito sa business kasi we want to earn. So, dito sa business na to, ang ganda nung discovery ko na hindi pala kailangan bumalik sa corporate world para lang ma-achieve yung gusto mong income. So, nandoon yung yung hope ba na parang tinatanggal ka doon sa mindset na kailangan you work hard, kailangan tumaas ka sa corporate ladder para lang ma-achieve yung income na gusto mo. So, nandito talaga sa business na to, yung income potential, nandun talaga. And isa sa masasabi ko na masaya ako sa financial benefit, merong months na nasusurpass or even double my husband's IT salary. So, maganda din kasi may hope na dahil na-start na namin tong business 6 years ago, na knock on wood, hindi kami empty-handed if in case something bad happens. So meron kaming fallback kumbaga. Kasi yung husband ko ngayon still working as an IT professional, but isa sa goals ko dito sa business para makapag-retire siya sa business, maging ano ko, na alam mo to na mention natin, gusto ko maging sugar mama niya. Yun. So maganda to know na we've already built this business that can produce income for us na substantial for our family in case we decide na may mga emergencies or hindi magandang pangyayari, both of us can focus on the business. And maganda din nakapagtabi kami dito. Nakapagtabi na kami financially through earnings from the business. And part of our earnings, it went to the expenses sa aming full house renovation in 2023 to 2024. And ito yung masaya din ako kasi we get to travel, our family gets to travel 2 to 3 times a year, local and international. And for others, they might consider dito ay luho, hindi naman necessary or important. But for us, our family, hindi siya luho. Hindi siya luho for us. Necessary for us to be able to minsan kailangan mong lumabas ng bahay, you get to bond with your family, create memories together. So yun yung sa financial side. Sa non-financial side, yung fulfillment na andoon because of this business. Kasi happy ako, nakakatulong ako sa husband ko sa finances. Actually, very proud ako when pag nire-report ko sa kanya yung earnings ng business. So, tuwang-tuwa ako pag may ganun, reporting na ng sa BIR. Ito yung in-earn natin, ganyan. And then, or even yung mga surprise income, di ba? So, nakatanggap tayo ng ganitong amount, di ba? So, exciting, di ba? And this business really proved na I can do more as a mom, di ba? Kasi, masarap sa pakiramdam na nakakatulong ka sa finances. Actually, isa pa sa non-financial benefit, yung fulfillment that you're able to connect with other moms, other parents, even single individuals sa nagko-comment sa amin na, your family inspired us to do more for our families. We are just normal people like anyone, just like our audience. Pero siguro ang difference lang, we aspired to live a family life that we truly want. And we took action para ma-achieve yun. And I'm also very happy to be able to be a vehicle of blessings to other people. Kaya, tsaka, isa pa sa nakakatuwa, yun, meeting you, di ba, Lori, dito, hindi naman tayo magkakilala before. Sharing business journey, yung mga tao sharing business journey with us. We support each other. Yung warmth ng people in our community na nag-share ng same values, same values and even business values with us. So yun, nakakatuwa lang. And isa pa, nahalagaan ko yung sarili ko. Ang dami, no? Baka hindi tayo matapos ng nito, 20 minutes story. Pero isa pa yon, natutuwa ako na alagaan ko yung sarili ko through this business, yung mental health nating ng mga nanay. And eto, yung kanina, yung daughter ko, isa sa greatest achievement ko is homeschooling her for 2 years now, being able to be with her, present with her, personally witnessing her growth, di ba? Pati nasa-solidify yung relationship namin. Yung pinakamagandang gift in short for me, apart sa financial, yung happy and harmonious relationship with the family. So it's not perfect, but I know possible dahil sa business na to, naging possible yon sa aming family.
Wow. I 100% totally agree with you, Coach. Iba talaga yung time na na-spend mo habang maliliit pa yung mga anak mo, di ba? Ako naman, I was still lucky na kahit nasa Singapore ako, kasama ko naman yung mga anak ko. Pero I work 9 to 5 job. So, hindi rin ako nakaka-attend nung mga school like yung parent-teacher conference. So laging uma-attend yung daddy nila kasi yung daddy nila sa sales, so he can attend yung kung anong mga activities na Monday to Friday, which is hindi ko magagawa dahil 'Di ba,
Mali.
nasa office ako. So, na-miss ko rin yung opportunity na yon. So, para sa mga parents na talagang meron pang mga maliliit na baby,
Ba-
'di ba? Ano talaga, hindi mo mababalik yung time na na-lose mo na hindi sila kasama. Mas maganda pa rin talaga na makakasama mo yung anak mo from day one hanggang sa lumaki sila,
Mm-mm.
kasama mo sila. So, yun talaga yung nabibigay nitong business natin. Bukod sa mga sinabi niyo, Coach, time freedom, financial freedom, at saka yung community talaga. Ang dami-dami kong natututunan sa community na to. Ayun.
Mm-mm.
Sobrang thank you. Thank you, Coach, for inspiring us. So, I'll go with my fourth question. Baka lumampas tayo sa oras. What should they consider before starting an online business like this?
I think first and foremost, yun na mention natin kanina, check the legitimacy of the business, di ba? Second, i-check nyo if it will help you achieve your financial goals. Kasi syempre kaya din tayo magbe-business kasi we wanted to earn, may target tayo na ano na income, ganyan. So, and third for me, na isa sa hindi masyadong nako-consider ng mga tao kasi laging naka-focus lang pag business, oh, money, 'di ba? Kailangan mataas, malaki yung income. Pero hindi nako-consider lahat ng tao if yung pinapasok mo na business, if pasok ba sa lifestyle na gusto mo. 'Di ba? Kasi iba yung nakaka-earn ka ng malaki, but in return, napapabayaan mo yung mahalagang bagay or tao sa buhay mo. And then fourth, I think they should consider, especially for those new in starting a business, walang business background, is there a support or training provided for you? Kasi ito yung maraming wala sa mga businesses available out there. You have to start from scratch for most of them. Kaya mahalaga din dito, kaya din nandito din si Lori, mahalaga to that she is guiding you na to fully check the business out. Kasi you wouldn't know if the business is for you or not if hindi nyo i-check talaga.
Yes, that's
Mm-mm.
true. Thank you, Coach.
Mm-mm.
I will go with my, I think, fifth question na. Do you believe this kind of business can truly give long-term benefits compared to traditional work or business?
Ano siya, iba-iba tayo nang hinahanap sa isang business or income streams. Some would consider na mas bagay sa kanila or magta-thrive sila sa traditional business, and that's perfectly okay if tingin nyo ang traditional business is for you. Ang question siguro dito, ano muna yung long-term benefit for you? So if long-term benefit for you is being financially stable, while having time flexibility, like for example, accumulating wealth while not being tied up sa office or sa office chair or sa specific work hours. And if flexibility for you is living your life freely, being able to do things that you love, or even spending quality time and quantity, kasama yung quantity time with the people na mahalaga sa'yo, um, and if you are considering a long-term benefit is for you is to be able to leave a legacy to your kids, yung leaving them with a business that you've already established yourself, 'di ba, na may ipapamana mo sa kanila, 'di ba? Yes, this business will definitely give you long-term benefits, lalo na if na-establish ng maigi at maayos yung business.
Yes, that's true.
Mm.
Actually, ako, Coach, nag-isip ako last week, parang gusto ko mag-try din ng traditional business. But nung nakausap ko yung franchise manager and then meron na akong nakausap na rerentahan ko na space in Manila, napaisip ako, sabi ko, parang ayoko na siyang matali kasi kahit mag-franchise ka, mag-traditional business ka, tatao ka pa rin doon eh, tututukan mo pa rin siya. So sabi ko, ito ba yung life na gusto ko? Parang I will be an employee again. Although employee
Oh.
ako pero sarili ko yung business. So parang sabi ko, no, sabi ko hindi. Dito pa rin ako sa online business ko. Parang ayoko nang bumalik sa, alam mo yun, yung full day na nakatutok ka na hindi mo pwedeng gawin kung ano yung gusto mo, na you want to wake up late na kung gigising ka ng 9 o'clock. So parang nag-back out
Yeah.
ako. Hindi na ako nagtuloy kasi parang hindi yun yung life na gusto ko kasi parang 'di ba ilang taon na ako and I'm thinking na to enjoy my life naman na hindi na ako matatali sa oras na meron kang, alam mo yun, meron kang susundin na oras, meron kang kailangang gumising ka ng maaga. So parang yun yung ang hirap. And then hindi mo pa rin kasi sure. Yung mga traditional business kasi hindi mo sure kung magsasucceed ka ba dito, di ba? So for our online business, proven na kasi a lot of people
Yes.
had already succeeded, and marami po sa mga coaches namin dito sa community na they are willing to teach you ano ba yung mga dapat mong gawin. So we just need to be talaga coachable. Kailangan makinig lang talaga tayo dun sa mga kung ano yung mga tinuturo nila kasi napagdaanan na nila yan eh. So kumbaga na-experience na nila yan, so we just need to test ano ba sa mga advices nila, ano ba sa mga suggestions nila, ano ba sa mga ginawa nila, yung talagang mag-a-apply sa atin. So kasi iba-iba tayo ng journey, di ba? So merong mabilis, merong mabagal. So iba-iba rin tayo ng mga audience. Iba-iba yung mga viewers natin, yung mga target audience natin. So depende pa rin yung advice or suggestions nila kung paano sila naging successful sa business. So kailangan natin talagang i-try talaga kung ano yung magiging effective sa akin. So I'll go with thank you, Coach. I'll go with my 6th question. What advice would you give them about starting and not giving up, especially when results are slow?
Yes, maganda yung question mo. So, for those in the verge of giving up, kasi feeling nila mabagal ang business, wala pang result, siguro, let's be objective first. Diba? Ang question, are you really doing the things that will give you results in the business? Kasi oftentimes, we don't see the results and we think that lahat na ng possible na nagawa mo na, only to realize that the things we are busy about or the things that we are focused on are the things that will never lead us closer to the results that we want. So kailangan mo na i-align muna yan kasi baka mamaya nagkakaroon ka ng frustration pero hindi mo pala nagagawa yung dapat na role mo, 'di ba? As a business owner. And if yes, kung ginagawa mo naman talaga yung kailangan mong gawin sa business, remind yourself that this is not a get-rich-quick business. Hindi tayo nagpa-promise dito ng mabilisan. And I actually highlight this, waiting is part of the business. Hindi laging nasa taas ka, 'di ba? Parang may season din 'yan, 'di ba? Yung sacrifices, yung challenges, part of the business 'yan. Kailangan nating i-normalize 'yan. Kasi marami na nag-give up agad, dahil hindi agad-agad nakikita yung resulta. So, pag kailangan i-highlight na talagang pinagtatrabahuhan siya. So, it might entail you to wait, but waiting, actually, sa atin, pag sinabing waiting, it's passive eh. Parang dapat hindi ka gumagalaw. Pero, when we say waiting here in the business, it means that you still do the necessary work, di ba? Work like you're preparing yourself to receive yung blessings or yung while waiting to achieve the goals that you want. So, kailangan prepared ka to receive the blessing. So, how do you get prepared? Improve on different aspects of your business. I-revisit mo. Improve yourself, di ba? Kasi, isipin mo, are you equipped enough to receive the results that you really want? So, yon yung sa mga nag-iintay pa ng resulta or on those people in the verge of giving up. For those naman who are starting or who wants to start, ang gusto ko sabihin sa kanila siguro, look for opportunities na that will be a vehicle to satisfy their goals. So, pag-aralan, do your due diligence, sabi nga kanina ni Lori, di ba? And when you finally find that opportunity, start afraid, di ba? Start not ready kasi you'll never be too ready for the things talaga. Kasi pag nag-intay ka, if that time comes, sa tingin mo ready ka na, you will just feel bad, you will regret it kasi nalipasan ka na ng opportunity. So, start lang, hanapin yung tamang opportunity for you and start with checking everything and then start na alam mo na maglo-learn ka pa, wag mo i-pressure yung sarili mo para maging ready sa lahat agad-agad.
Yes. And for me, coach, since bago pa lang ako sa business, di ba? So, marami pa ako talagang dapat matutunan. So for me, lagi ko lang iniisip yung katulad ng mangga, di ba? Pag nagtanim ka ng mangga, hindi naman yan bubunga agad. So kailangan mo siya talagang alagaan, kailangan mo siyang diligan, kailangan mong mag-antay para mag-grow siya kasi wala namang puno ng mangga na pag tinanim mo ngayon yung buto, tomorrow may
Agad.
puno ka na, may bunga na, 'di ba? Imposibleng mangyari 'yon. So yun yung lagi kong iniisip sa business natin na I need to take care of my business, I need to nurture it, I need to ano talaga invest my time and lahat talaga ng effort na pwede kong gawin and lahat ng means na matutunan ko kung ano yung mga dapat kong matutunan. Yun yung dapat kong gawin for me to reach the success na na-reach na katulad nyo coach, na-reach nyo na and yung mga other coaches natin sa business, di ba? Merong message si coach, I love that coach Ayin, waiting while preparing. Ayan, i-post ko lang muna. And another one, ito na lang coach ha. Yes, always think, are you ready? Are you already ready to receive the blessing? You first have to get yourself prepared while in your waiting phase. And meron pa isa. Coach, how do you stay mentally healthy while juggling being a mom and being a business owner and also being a for parent,
Correct.
for
Ano,
mom?
malaking tulong talaga yung business. Kasi if I were in the corporate world, feeling ko, ano siya baka nasa state na din tayo ako ngayon, nasa 40 na ako 41 na ako. So parang hindi mo na matotolerate yung physically na draining, tapos ma-affect din yung mental health mo or other way around, na affect yung mental health mo and physically draining. But because of this business, na-allow talaga tayo, di ba, na mag-pause. Kung kailangan mag-pause, we pause. Di ba? Hindi kailangan pilitin. Wag lang matagal tumigil, di ba? Kasi mahirap bumalik pag parang sa exercise lang yan eh. Pwede kang magpahinga, may kailangan na rest days. Di ba sa exercise, you have rest days. Ano siya, important siya, kailangan siya. Pero pag natagalan kang hindi nag-exercise, yon start to zero ka naman. So, hindi din pwedeng ganun. So, balance lang, have that rest, yung necessary rest, and then do the work, and then nakakatulong sa akin yung yung nagsischedule ako na kailangan gabi business time ko. Meron talaga akong allocated na time. Kasi pag hindi, pag laging go with the flow lang ako, baka ma-overwhelm or may makalimutan akong isang aspect sa pagiging nanay, sa pagiging business owner at pagiging wife, di ba?
And also, coach, one of the reasons na sabi ko, ay, ang traditional business, pag nag-stop ako, halimbawa, nag-start ako tomorrow, tapos parang after a week, tinamad na ako. Parang, ano na mangyayari sa business ko? Di ba?
Wala.
Hindi ka pwedeng mag-pause. Kailangan dire-diretso yung business mo, pag traditional business. So, sa online, pwede kang pahinga, and then balik ka, walang mawawala. As in, hindi mawawala yung business mo. Andyan pa rin siya. Hindi ka mababankrupt. Alam mo yun, yun yung naisip ko din nung time na kausap ko yung franchise manager. Kasi actually, yung bungad niya sa akin, kasi when he asked me about ano yung pinagkakabalahan ko, sabi ko, meron akong Lorelei Digital Marketing Services, so meron akong online business, blah, blah, blah. And then he told me, bakit ka magta-traditional business? Gusto mo ng sakit ng ulo. Yun
Siya pa
yung
mismo
bunga niya sa
nagsabi.
akin. But he's a franchise manager. Di ba? Yun yung sinabi niya
Oo.
sa akin. So, alam niya kung gaano kahirap yung pag mag-franchise ka, alam niya kung gaano kahirap yung traditional business talaga.
Totoo. And if I
So,
may share,
yun.
yung habang lumalaki kami, yung parents ko din, merong mga businesses din na ini-start. Ang hirap din kasi kala mo lang kumikita ka, ang laki ng investment mo. Pero syempre, makikita mo pag kunwari, nagtayo kami ng isang refreshment business sa isang mall before. Mafe-feel mo ay may money na dumadaan sa'yo, pero hindi, ano siya Kala mo lang may nare-receive ka, pero ang laki nung ano, ang laki nung investment cost mo, ang laki ng cost mo sa renta, pagbayad mo sa staff, meron ka pang inventory mo. So, ano, sakit ng ulo talaga.
True. Kaya nga, for those who are watching, sa mga viewers natin, 'di ba, try nyo rin. You don't need to be ready naman eh. So, try nyo yung online business. Kasi karamihan sa mga kakilala ko talaga, traditional business talaga. Hindi pa sila open for online business. Pero lahat naman matututunan talaga. So, basta willing ka, coachable ka, 'di ba? Marunong kang makinig, hindi yung alam mo na lahat. Kasi mahirap pag alam mo na lahat eh, wala kang matututunan pag alam mo na lahat. So, yun. Anything else, coach, na gusto mong i-advise sa mga audience natin, sa mga viewers?
Ayun lang, you can contact Lori. She'll be able to guide you through the business and just explore it, check it if it's for you. Kung hindi, edi okay lang din. At least when you check out, you come home na more knowledgeable about the potential of the internet or digital world.
Yes, thank you so much, Coach, for being my guest sa Kape at Kwento. So if tonight's story hits you, wag mo nang i-ignore kasi honestly, I've been there. Yung ang dami kong what ifs, pero wala namang nagbabago, kaya I stayed the same. So hindi mo kailangan maging 100% na ready ka. Hindi rin naman yun maghihintay eh. So I just started, kahit unsure ako, kahit scared ako talaga. Scared ako nung una. But if you feel like this could be for you, yun, chat nyo lang kami. Ako si Coach Ayin. And yun, we will help you get started. We will teach you step by step kung paano mag-start and kung paano mo patatakbuhin yung online business. So, ayan. Thank you so much, Coach Ayin. So yun, thank you for spending your time with us tonight, mga kakwento. Let's continue to open our hearts to new possibilities, open our minds to new ways of earning, and open our lives to true freedom. So see you again on my next episode of Kapet Kwento Kwentong Pagbabago. Bring your coffee, bring your tsaa, and bring your dreams, and let's talk change. So let's continue to earn smart and live free and grow into the person God created us to be. So if you want to learn more, you can direct message me or Coach Ayin or sign up on my website at www.loriramos.com. And Coach Ayin, ano po yung website nyo?
It's okay, sa'yo lahat sila mag-register.
Okay, sabi ni Coach, so register on my website. So good night and God bless us all. Thank you so much, Coach
Bye!
Ayin. Bye-bye. Thank you sa mga viewers. Bye-bye.